So we are gonna be using this tonight. Isn't he cute? God, oh my goodness. I don't know why, but I couldn't get my iPad to come on. I'll have to figure that out. Can y'all hear me okay? You have to let me know if you hear me okay, because I'll adjust it if I need to. Alright, so we're going to do 30-inch ruffles, which we have not done in a while. So I just have both of my mesh rolled on top of each other. I have them on my mesh roller, and I'm just cutting at 30 inches. I like to take two and stack them together just because it makes it a lot faster. Right, so I thought we would make our own base tonight. We haven't done that in a little while. How are you? Alright, so I'm going to start off, whenever I make my own base, I try for 10 on the bottom, 8 on the top. Yeah. Okay. I go above, I go on the 3rd and 4th row, like that. Okay. And I try to start near a crossbar because it's just easier to start there. Okay, let's zoom her in a little bit. There we go. So how are y'all tonight? Okay, so I go over with the smallest one. I need this up a little bit. Okay, and then that's where I start the next one. I had these pretty silver ties, so I thought I'd use them. When I do this, I make it real tight. That way, I can make sure it's not going to move. You can always put a little slip of glue on it if you need to. Alright. You just turn it over like that. It just makes it easier. Use that short piece. There we go. So y'all doing okay tonight? Alright. Aren't these pretty? These little ties. Little pipe cleaners. There we go. Okay. So I think the boys and I finally got back into the swing of things today. Whew. It's hard after you've been off for a while to kind of get back in the swing. You know? Nope, this is not a kit. But this sign is in my shop. So, and I gave y'all, I came on earlier and I gave y'all the number for this mesh. So you could definitely go order the mesh and the sign and you'd be set. Whenever I'm at a crossbar, I go ahead and use the crossbar because you can. And it's nice. Okay. So just, they're average about 4 inches apart. Give or take a little bit. Doesn't have to be exact. There's no rules in wreathing and there's no exact measurements. Okay, let's see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We did it. We got 10. Okay, so I'll start on the top. I tend to offset them a little bit. Okay, just get it tight. We do the exact same thing. Go across, go to the next one. And I always go across 2 bars. It just makes it a lot better. Are you not a fan of gnomes? No, I don't think you're the only one. Some people really like them and some people really don't. Okay. There we go. Alrighty. So y'all, it started to get cooler here and I got all excited. And then today it got hot again. And I tell you, once I get hot, it's like I cannot get cooled off again. It's miserable. Miserable. One of these days, these hot flashes are gonna stop. Still waiting on that day. It has not come yet. I think we're pretty close. Let's see how many we got. All right, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, that's what I thought. And 8. This is it. So I put the ones at the top towards the center so I don't get confused when I'm working on the bottom. Just makes it a little bit easier, I think. All right. Like that. And then, ooh, this one's loose. Okay. Then I'm going to go open these up. There we go. Okay. Alright, so we're going to take our mesh, cut it 30 inches. I know, it's miserable. And we're just going to go straight up the center. Oh, I forgot to tell my mom I was going live. I'm live, Mom! Whoops! I hope I didn't just yell in y'all's ear. Please forgive me if I did. Oh, how pretty is that? Oh, I'm loving that. Okay, so right up the center. If you have trouble keeping it straight, just use your whole hand. Spread your fingers out and use it to kind of guide it down. Alright, this mesh is kind of almost like fabric, but it's not. It's the snowball, but it also has metallic in it. So it's very nice. Very, very nice mesh. There we go. Alright, so we can pull these up against each other. So they will kind of start to stand up a little bit. The mesh came from Carolina Pottery. I did a video earlier showing what I got from Carolina Pottery, and this is one of the things. And I did say the number, the item number, so hopefully you'll be able to look it up at Carolina Pottery. But I'm sure that all our normals, right? Deco Exchange, Trendy Tree, The Reshop, Craft Outlet, I'm sure one of them would have it. Okay. Just keep going right up the center. There we go. Right there. Okay. Like that. Awesome. I love this. I haven't done just a 30-inch ruffle in a while, and I've been missing it. This is my favorite. So, I just needed it. This one needed to be my favorite. This is going to be an in color this year. Kind of the gray silver is going to be very popular this year. And platinum, those are going to be popular. Gnomes are also going to be popular. So, there we go. Oh, so cute. There we go. Okay. Ooh, pretty. I love these colors. Y'all like these colors? They're pretty. I think it's good to have some traditional colors for Christmas and some that aren't very traditional. Although, gold and white and silver are also pretty common for Christmas, right? There we go. Look how fast we're going. Okay. There we go. I love the snowball or the snowdrift. I really like the snowdrift. But this is pretty. Snowball. It makes you think of winter, doesn't it? Alright, so on the last one, you want to curl it up on both sides. So see how it makes it stand up nice, very nice. Alright. There we go. Okay, now we're just going to open the ties on the top. Like this. There we go. And right up the center. Okay. There we go. And we'll start off on the top. Oh, I love this mesh. It's so pretty. Oh, that's so cute. Awesome. So y'all, can't believe it's about to be September. Can you believe it? My husband's birthday's on Sunday. I swear, it just time flies. It's like when we got, we finally got my dad's teeth, and they said, okay, come back in a month, and they told us to come back October 1st, and I was thinking, what? That's in a month, and then I was thinking about it, well, yeah, it is. Oh my gosh. Like, we're going to snap our fingers, and Halloween is going to be here. Somebody needs to slow that clock down, because it flies. It just goes so stinking fast now. I don't understand it. I guess when you get older and you don't really have anything that you're just like waiting on, the time just goes whoosh. When you're younger and you're waiting on stuff, it's like it takes forever. Carson will be 13 in November, and he is about ready to die. He just wants to be 13 so bad because his brother is 14 and he's already been a teenager for over a year, so he's quite ready. So I'll be happy for him when 13 gets here, because he'll feel, you know, like closer to his brother's age. It's harder when you have older siblings and you see them doing stuff that you want to do. Right? I know, me too. I love this mesh. It's so pretty. You know what else would be pretty? Is the silver deer. That would be pretty too. I'll have to make a sign with silver deer on it. That would be pretty. Ooh, that's so pretty. I know, I'm getting excited. I can't help it. I get excited. I just love doing this. I love doing the signs. I love finding ribbons. I love finding mesh. I like putting it together. I just love it. Makes me happy. I saw my neighbor came by yesterday. Her nephew cuts our bushes, and I had given him a Halloween wreath and he accidentally forgot it, and he had her come over here to tell me, please don't sell it. I just forgot it. I want it. I will come back and get it. I was like, okay. And she said, are you still at the hospital? I said, nope. I'm home and I'm playing with ribbon all day. Like, yay! I don't have to go to the hospital anymore. I get to stay home and hang out with my kids and work on my business, and it's awesome. Upload to my favorite place called YouTube. Okay. Oh, I love it. I love 30 inches because it really makes a nice full wreath. See, isn't that pretty? Okay, so let's look at our ribbons. I showed y'all this earlier. I got this from Carolina Pottery. Isn't this pretty? It's like a mesh ribbon. So it's very sparkly. And then I have a gray and white stripe with this pretty sparkly. And look at this one. I love this one. It's white and silver, and the ribbon is whole, but it has these little sheer pieces that almost makes it look like it has a hole there, but it doesn't. It's very cool. Oh, and this one right here, this one came from Sam's. That's Sam's ribbon. See? The little gray with the snowflake on it. Yeah. Alright, so we fold it in half. Turn them down. Let's get glitter everywhere, because we like glitter. All right. Then we'll just start on the bottom. Tie it off. And then I'll just take this. We'll just go ahead and cut these. Okay. There we go. See, isn't that pretty? It just kind of adds a little sparkle, but I like it because it's very see-through, and so is this one. So it's not going to overwhelm the mesh. So if you ever want your mesh to really be seen, if you will use something like these types of ribbons, it works out. So here we go. So I'll tie it off 3 times and just trim it off. They give you way more than you need, but that's okay, because sometimes you need more. So you see how you can just kind of like see right through it, and it more enhances the mesh instead of covering it. I like that. I like it. I especially like this one. It's just so pretty. It's so pretty. I'm not going to run my hand down it because I don't want to take all the glitter off. So I'll just kind of bend it with my hand. Okay. There we go. And I got all the supplies ordered for the scarecrow wreath. I'm excited. Very excited. There we go. See how pretty that little white is? I like that. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Alright. So see, because this has so much glitter on it, when you do your fold, you do your pinch, just kind of bend it with your hand instead of pulling it, and that'll do the same exact thing. Yeah, that definitely enhances it, that little silver. I love it. Oh, okay, ribbon. This ribbon is from Carolina Pottery. This ribbon is from, I think this is from Sims, so you could probably find that at, I think Deco Exchange has it. This ribbon is from Carolina Pottery, so this one. Okay, and this one is from Sam's Club. So these should be on Carolina Pottery's website. I'll get my glasses out in a little and read the numbers to y'all. Okay? I'm sorry, I know you had to yell at me, but y'all, the comments go by so fast that I don't really see them very well. And also for people who are watching later, it makes it a little bit easier. But the question was, where did my ribbons come from? So, and the mesh came from Carolina Pottery as well. I know in the last video I did today, I gave those numbers out. So, you can watch that. It's towards the end and I did give the numbers. Yeah, I love to get the Sam's and Costco ribbon. It's such an awesome value, right? It's like $7 for 50 yards of ribbon. I mean, you can't beat that with an absolute stick, you know? So yeah, if you don't have one, you could get a one-day pass and go in. They already have their ribbon out. I don't know if you can order these online. I don't think so. That fan was not helping me at all. I had to move it up a little bit. Okay. Yep, Carolina Pottery is open to the public. It is, they have a location in Augusta, Georgia, one in West Columbia, where I live. That's South Carolina. They have one at Myrtle Beach, and they have one in North Carolina. Dog, I can never remember exactly where it is. Is it Smithville? Something like that. And they have the most gorgeous stuff, and they have like 7 or 8 trees, and they'll do all trees in different themes, and they are so much fun to walk through and just kind of get ideas and inspiration. You can see kind of what the trends are for the new year, and they're just now starting to decorate all their trees. It's my favorite time. I keep saying one of these days I'm going to do a retreat here, or at least somewhere near Carolina Pottery, so that y'all can come and see it. Smithfield, yeah, I think that's right. I've never been to that one. I've been to the Myrtle Beach one, I've been to the Augusta one, and the West Columbia. I like all of them. The one in Myrtle Beach is ridiculously large. I mean, it's like a department store large. So they have a ton of ribbons and mesh and little picks and things during Christmas. The rest of the year, they don't have as much, but during the Christmas season, they have a ton. So we got the bottom done. See, that's pretty. You can still see the mesh. You know what I like using the 30-inch Ruffles is, to me, it almost looks like a flower. I like that. Okay, so let's do the top. Thank you. Oh, and I better say hello to Charlie before he has to go to bed. My boys are having trouble getting back into the school routine of going to bed earlier. You know, in the summer, everybody stays up late, sleeps in late, and then school comes around, it's like shock. It's a shock. It's like, oh my gosh, I have to get up. There we go. So I am doing these more crisscross. Okay. Today the boys and I learned about particles, and it was pretty interesting. So Ross is in algebra. Lord, I tell ya, after you start going through that again, now that I'm an adult, I'm thinking, why do they have to go through algebra? I don't use algebra. Y'all use algebra? I don't. And I was a CPA. I didn't use algebra. It's one of those things that you just have to do, but you don't really know why. Oh, you need to go visit her. If she's near Carolina Pottery, yep, you gotta go. It's like old time pottery, except much better. Much better. Alrighty. All right. We're just working right along. Oh, I love this mesh so much. Okay. Oh, y'all, I'm about to start my Success in 6 program. I am so excited. I've got a really good class and I'm just so excited. I can't stand it. I'm ready. I can hear Carson in there. I don't know what he's doing, but he's excited. Oh, y'all, it is almost the end of August, so if you have not gone and subscribed to Robin's Wreathery, please make sure you do. She is my Cubby of the Month, and she is the Cubby Social Director. She's awesome, and she has some seriously cool ideas. She has a Facebook page, and it's Robin's Wreathery. I think it's Robin's Wreathery Class, Supplies, and More. I believe that's it. So, and she raises Yorkies that are the stinking cutest things ever. But she is super talented. And we are very lucky to have her in the Cubbies. She gives us lots of inspiration. Yep. Okay. Very pretty. Even the little pipe cleaners are pretty. All that silver. I love it. Okay, I'll tell y'all something funny. So, my mom has her next 2 wreaths laid out. So, when she's decided that she wants a wreath, she'll take it in her bedroom and put it in there so that it won't get sold or put in my storage unit. She's going to make sure that she gets to have the ones that she wants, which is awesome. I'm trying to get lots up for my show in December, so I'm not even really listing them because I know I'm going to have a lot for that show. So they go get hung up and made ready for the show. There we go. Cute, 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 cute. Oh, I love it. See that? Nice and full. And we did have a little bit left of the mesh, if you can see. So you can get 12 30-inch out of 1. Okay, so I use 9 from each, so that means that there's 6 left if you did 30-inch. But you could save that for something else, like accents and something. You know, you could use some of that to make like a little centerpiece or something. Oh, see, I didn't put any red in here because I want that red to be our pop of color so that our sign will stand out. Alright, so for my sign, I have my little handy dandy beadsmith. I'm just going to poke a hole, and I think we may even be able to get away with just doing one on each side. I don't know. It's really kind of the perfect size, I think. Okay, so I like to use this silver wire. You can get this stuff at Walmart. And it's 26 gauge. It's just floral wire. And it's perfect because it's very hard to see when you're putting signs on. It just works really well. It's thin, it's easier to get through the mesh if need be. Okay. I'm going to punch 4 holes. So if you don't have one of these, it is on my Amazon influencer shop, and these are really inexpensive. They're like $5. You can also get them, so they're just sheet metal hole punch. You can get them at like Hobby Lobby and stuff. This one is a 1.5 millimeter. Oh wow. Sorry, I got this weird text and I had to read it. Apparently they had a bomb threat at the middle school today. Y'all, that is why my kids are home. Because, scary today. Okay. So I just put the wire through. See, and the holes that I punch are really tiny so you can't see them. That's why I like to do it this way. It's the perfect size for the wire. And it's super hard to see. And if you use the silver, it really does not show. Y'all, I'm going to be teaching y'all how to make these. So, just hang tight. Yep, I made this one. This is a sublimation sign. However, let me say this. Don't go out and spend a ton of money on a sublimation machine unless you can afford it. Okay, because you also have to have a heat press. But we'll show other things like Cricut stuff and how you can do stuff without Cricuts or sublimation. Thank you. So I'm just going to put it right in the center. And I'll just go right around where the tie is because it's the perfect place to put it. I just have to find. Okay. There we go. And so you want to make it tight, but not so tight that it's going to squash anything. Oh, hey, y'all. So I know I've done a tip on this before, but if you have thought about doing an Amazon handmade shop and you haven't because you thought the fee waiver was going away, it's not. They have made it indefinite. So if you thought about doing an Amazon handmade, do it, because they're going to make it a permanent waived fee for handmade artisans. So it's a great marketplace to be in. And you get to use their shipping rates, which is definitely better than what you get at the post office. Okay. Here we go. I like it. I like our little Gnome. Y'all, my boys were into that Gnome movie for a while. Holy cow, we watched it so many times. So many times. It was fun though. I miss those days some because now they don't really want to hang out with mom as much. It's more about playing with their friends. And sometimes I have to play Minecraft. Yep, me. I play Minecraft. So that I get to spend a little time with my boys. Because, you know, they just want to hang out with their friends now. And their friends all like to play Minecraft. And so, yep. I play Minecraft so I can spend time with them. Their friends all think it's funny. I think I'm pretty much the only mom that does that. But I've always been super close to my kids, so hey, if I need to play a little Minecraft so I can spend a little time with them, yep, I'll do it. That's me. Okay, so I'm just pulling the ribbons out right here in the edges. Okay. All right. Make sure those are out. Okay. There we go. Gnome for the holidays. See, and because we left the red and did not put it anywhere else on the wreath, it helps to make it pop out. So if you wanted to even pop it out a little bit more, you could make a bow with a little bit of red in it. Didn't I have some red over here? Let's see. The sign doesn't look tight right here. Okay. Here we go. Alright, so this is where the sign is. And I'll just kind of tie it around the frame here. Trim it off. Tuck it in. So you always want to make sure that you go back and finish all your parts, because it's so easy to get done with the project and just set it aside and not finish all the little pieces. It's so much easier if you just go ahead and do it right then. So see, and it even looks nice and neat from the back, so even if somebody had it on their door, wouldn't really be a big deal, because there's nothing that shows. See, all of our ties are nice and neat. There's nothing sticking out. Of course, you could cover it if you like. I do always put something for them to hang it from. Sometimes I use pipe cleaners. Sometimes I use the rustic wire. Just depends. Okay, so that where I would hang it, let's see. I love that little ribbon. Okay, so I will just take a pipe cleaner like this, fold it in half. Just want to make sure I got the top. And I'll just make a little tie for it. Just tie it around until it's nice and tight, and I know it's not going to come off. There we go. Awesome! See? And we made this on just a Dollar Tree frame, right? With little pipe cleaners. So even though the mesh is a little bit more expensive, you're not having as much as expense because you made your own frame, right? That makes a big difference. Or it can. There we go. Awesome! It's on there nice and tight. Thank you! Yeah, so if you wanted like a pop of color, you could take like, make a bow and put a little bit of red at the bottom, and then that would make it pop out even a little bit more. So it just depends on kind of what look you want. Right? Okay, let's see if I have, yes, all right. Here we go. Let me get my glasses. Where are they? There they are. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so this mesh, the number for this mesh, let's just open this up. Okay, it's X as in X-ray, B as in boy, 1010-16. It just says snowball mesh on it. All right. This ribbon is XR, so like X-ray, 459332. So and see, it's just so that really sparkly. Put a red bow on. Okay, hold on. This one is X727640-01. Alright, let's make a bow. Hopefully that'll help. Hopefully you'll be able to find it on their site. Alright, let's make a bow. Okay, so we're just going to do a very small tail. What's that, like 6 inches? So we haven't gotten very far. Alright, we just did the first little piece. It's probably because I'm on my phone, and I think it's weird when it's on my phone. Alright, so let's do next. I don't know what's going on. I don't know, it just stopped. Okay. So now we're going to come from the other side. So if you see, we came from this side. So we had one loop, 2 tails. So now we're going to come from this side, and our tails are going to be on this side. Alright, so we're going to just go to the same width as this one. Okay, so on this side, we're only going to have one, and it's going to go right in between these two. Okay? There we go. Alright. There we go. I don't know what the world happened. Don't worry, I'll go back and smush these together. Because that's what we do. And I'll have to figure out why my iPad isn't charging. So it'll be good. Bye. See, you can have this one right in between these two. Alright, let's do some of this. Now we're going to start making it smaller. Alright. So we'll put our little tail here. And this time we're going to go, so see, we switched back over to this side. So you go from this side to this side. That way it's easy to keep track of which side you just did 2 on and which side you did 1 on. Okay, so we're going to go down about 1 inch maybe. Like that. Alrighty. Okay, so we have 2 on this side, 1 on this side. So this will be our last one, and we will do from this side. Okay. So I'll just match it to that size. Bring this one down here. Okay, and all you're doing is twisting it. Coming back across. And when you get in the center, you twist it again. You match this size. This because you're going to cut it off. Alright, and then trim this off. So you see how it has both tails on one side, but you can move like one at the top, one at the bottom, so that they're not like all congregated together. That. Let's put one little addition. So we have this sparkly loveliness. And all we're going to do with this one is 1 tie in the middle. Okay? So we're going to put it on. Okay. Alright, we'll twist it. We'll make 1 little loop like that. And we'll trim it off. That's it. One will go up here, one will go up there. Alright, now let's use a black. No, let's use a white. I think it might be too easy to see that black. Alright, so now all I'm going to do is take it and just stick it under all of the pieces. Make sure all of your pieces are in there before you start it. Alright. You can see where the indentation is. So you just swivel this around to the back, move it to where the indentation is, start to tighten it, and then you kind of move. Make sure all your tails are in the right place. All your pieces are in the right place. This one's going to be in the center. Okay. So you want to work from the bottom to the top. Okay. There we go. Alright. Now, I'm just going to put a little pipe cleaner in there. Yeah, see, this is just a small little bow, right? Because you don't need a giant bow, because it would kind of take over. So this is a smaller frame, so you don't want a giant bow on the smaller frame. Alright, so then we're just going to make sure everything is fluffed up. If you have anything that's odd, remember to do your little twist to get it in the right place. So see, if you have pieces like this where it's kind of not tied in there right, if you will just take it and twist it around, it will fix that, because it happens. Pretty. And you just want those loops to just stand up, stand at attention. So that just helps the bow look bigger even if it's a smaller bow. Okay, then we'll curve them under. So for these sparkly ones, I'm not going to run my hands across it because it will pull the sparkle off. But on these I can, right? So running your hand underneath it helps it to start doing that little cute curl. And then when you get it on the wreath, it'll curl pretty. There we go. Woo, look at all that. Okay. So we could either put it at the bottom or we could put it at the top. What y'all want? Top or bottom? Woo. Here we go. Thank you. Top. Yep, that's what I figured. Alright. So I'll just take the tie and just go. I'm actually going to push it down through the mesh so that I can keep it up at the top where I want it to be. Make sure I've got it centered correctly. There we go. All right. I'm gonna actually trim this one off a little bit. Okay. So I don't want the ones that are over here to interfere with the sign. So you can always clip those off. There we go. Awesome. Alright. So you see how that little splash of red kind of starts picking up on that sign and making it kind of stand out a little bit more? So let's see. Let's make some of this red a little bit more prominent. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now it picks it up. Haha! See, that doesn't take a lot to bring out that red. It just takes a little. Let's trim this one off. Don't be afraid to trim your pieces even after you put them on, because if they're sticking down too low, just fix it. There we go. There we go. There. Perfect. Thank you. Awesome. I think it turned out cute. Wonderful, wonderful. So I think on Sunday we're going to do candy canes. And I got that mesh from Carolina Pottery too, so I put it in the video that I did with Carolina Pottery. So if you want to get that same mesh, oh, I hate you missed it. Well, you know, it kind of cut out anyway, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on today. But it's okay. Thank you. Awesome. Alright, y'all. Thanks for being patient while I had to deal with technology today. I don't know what's going on. Awesome. Well, I hope y'all have have a wonderful night, and I will see you on Sunday. And don't forget, I am about to close the YouTube Success in 6 weeks. So if you have not signed up yet, hurry and do it, because it closes on the 1st. And I've already started sending out welcome emails. So, whew. I'm very, very sparkly. Ross was in here earlier, and he was sitting over there with Bella cuddling my chair. And I looked over there, and his whole neck had glitter on it. I was like, oh, poor baby. It's probably a good thing they're not in school, because they'd probably go to school with glitter, and other kids would probably be like, why do you have glitter on? Okay, well, y'all have a wonderful night, and I will see you on Sunday. Oh, okay, so almost all of the ribbon and mesh came from Carolina Pottery. The sign is in my shop, and this one ribbon is from Sam's. Okay, and this one is from Sims, but I know for sure they have that at Deco Exchange. So, yeah. Alright, well, y'all have a wonderful night, and I will... Oh! My sweet baby! He came out just in time. What do you think, buddy?
Let's go.
Alright, well, y'all have a great night, and I will see y'all later on. Bye!